Hello everyone, welcome back to Big Toilet Golf. Now today, as promised in episode 4, we're going to take you inside a real lesson, a junior lesson with 9-year-old Sadie. She's been playing a couple of months now. She's been working with me for a couple of months and she's starting to really enjoy the game. She did pick up the club last year, it's a little bit because her dad plays golf. But we're going to do something different here on the channel, where other channels you may see, other websites, Facebook pages, where an instructor will show their elite junior players, college players, maybe a professional they work with, and just show a couple of swings. Look how they're improving. Look how great I am. But we're going to do something different here. We're going to take you inside a lesson and lessons in the future with players that are just starting to learn the game. Your average golfer, even 18 handicappers, wanting to improve and showing a real lesson. The fixes that you would go to in certain situations, and not just showing the best swings of all time. You're going to see some bad shots from my players that are practicing and going through lessons, because that's how you learn. You hit bad shots, and a lot of times other instructors won't show that. They think it makes them look bad, so they just show the really good swings and say how great I am. Look how great I did with this player. Well, it's a process. So I'm going to be taking this channel to something that we haven't seen much before. I bet you haven't seen much of what you're going to see with going through actual lesson time and not cutaways, just actual stuff, ball to ball, talking, interaction with the student, drills here and there during an actual lesson. So stay tuned. Coming up, we're going to introduce you to 9-year-old Sadie. All right, Sadie, same thing. We're working on rotation as you come through, making sure that you don't tilt too much and drop the cover. Make sure we rotate around that left leg and that right arm kind of covers the ball and goes around that circle. We don't want our arms to fly up. Okay, so there's that example right there of when you come into the golf ball. As you come down, I see you still trying to get that lift, like the club doesn't have any loft. The club's pitched. It's gonna kick it up there for you. I don't need you driving that left shoulder to a high position right there. You got to make sure you get that left shoulder rotating down and around. So when we first started, what you would do is you would overlag the club. You pull your arms in, and now we're starting to get those arms coming out, okay, which is great. At the same time, the arms are coming down in front of you and the right elbow is coming down in front of you. You got to make sure you're rotating that chest all the way around that circle. So let's give me that punch shot swing, where it's kind of a half swing. Give me a practice swing here, Sadie. Okay, remember the little thing we did with the little practice swings where we do this? Like you just pick a spot of ground right here and make sure you're going 1, 2, 3, hitting the same spot every time. That small little swing. Watch that spot. Right. You want to catch that spot. That's just controlling the arc of your swing, which is the up-down. Arc is up-down, okay? Like a hula hoop. So give me that small little swing on this golf ball where you control your arc. Find that bottom part of your swing, which is just in front of the golf ball with that 9-iron. Okay, a little behind it, and the ball went to the right. So once again, we're thinking the club's coming too far from the inside because you're tilting, and you're not getting that nice right arm coming to the back of the golf ball. So set up again. So as we come back down, that left shoulder is going to go over your left heel, and now this right shoulder is going to come to the back of the ball, and you're going to pinch that thing, and you get that nice little knee coming in right there. Boom. Hands are leading, which you do pretty well most of the time when you get to your left side and turn. Let's see that now. That away. A little top there, but still good motion. Let's see it again. Try to squeeze that together, squeeze those. That elbow's pointing to your right hip. That elbow's probably pointing straight down forward. That's together. in front of your swing center. Very nice. Hold your finish, okay? We want to hold that finish on this next swing because we want to check some points of why we're coming into the golf ball a little too shallow and up. So hold your finish. That's much better. Yes, I want that coming around. The more you come around, the more you will advance your swing bottom. That's going to be a key thing. I want you to finish like that for a little while. Remember, we're trying to play, because you're just starting, we're trying to play kind of a ground game. I don't mind if you play a low shot all the way through the course right now, as long as it's in the middle of the club face, it's flush, it's going to come out low, it's on target, right? We're not worried about throwing the ball up in the air. That's going to come when you get faster. You got plenty of speed. You're going to get faster as you make this better rotational move right now. But I want that punch shot mentality that we talked about. That was a pretty good turn. We had an open club face. And one thing we worked on in this past several weeks is sometimes it's good for you to feel like the knuckles on your left hand are kind of turning down as you go through the shot. Right, and not turning up, but turning down. Show me that. Yeah, it's not so much of a flip, because that means your core's not moving, right? Yeah, you're going to be right here, Sadie. You're going to be turning that down in conjunction with the turn. You're not going to just stop your body from turning. Yeah, you're going to keep moving around. Let's see you trap one like that. Good girl. Was that sensation of you hitting that better shot, just trying to feel like you're turning the hand down a little bit? Okay. Good balance. One more time. Okay, set up again. Show me position 2. Yeah, shaft is parallel, probably a little bit farther than that, right? Kind of parallel right here. Leading edge is nice and square to your spine tilt. Okay, left hand is very flat. It's not cupped, it's not bent out, it's very flat right there. From here we go to 3, left arm parallel. And now if the ball was right there, that grip is going to point somewhere between the golf ball and about 6 inches inside of it. It's kind of like, it's called the golden triangle. Anywhere in this position, if I had a laser beam coming out of there, it could be at the golf ball, it could be just inside the golf ball. This would be staying the club up. That would be a reroute to get back to the golf ball, a lot of compensatory moves. So that right arm's folding. That's right. This right wrist is starting to flex a little bit, which puts the club on that plane. Go to 4. Right, big turn. I like that high, wide right arm. Still connected though with your elbows, very nice. Right hand under the club. Back to 5. Left arm parallel, yes, still that nice connection here to the golden triangle. Go to 6, shaft parallel. Right, when you get to 6, what should be happening here? Probably a little bit of the right knee kind of bend in, the hips kind of shifting a little bit. And then 7, you see where that left hand is? Probably should be starting just to turn down a little bit at that point. Now you got that nice forward shaft lean, and then through to 8, 9, and 10. Okay, let's see it. Okay, watch your pivot now. Go back to 3, left arm parallel. Make sure you don't extend that out this way. You're going to feel that pressure inside your right foot. See how you're rolling outside? We got the golf plate inside your feet, so you got to feel that pressure inside your right foot, almost like you're standing on the outside part of a golf ball like this. Let's put that golf ball under your shoe. Okay, do that again for me. Go to position 3 or 4. You can go to the top of your swing if you want. Yes, I want to see you keep that a little bit of flex in that knee. Don't straight it out. Don't lock it out. Good. Now you're fired, ready to go back down to that golf ball and not get, too falling back behind it. Let's move that out of your foot there. Take a practice swing. Let me see that, Sadie. Much better pressure inside your right foot. Let's do it again. Let's make sure we hit a little bit of ground here. Practice swing, please. Practice swing. Okay. Fire away. You're good. Good job, Sadie. All right, Sadie. Little forward ball position. Yeah, more than the 7-iron, right? Good. That's the rotation I want to see right there. Now, Sadie's hitting the hybrid here, but she calls it the mini driver. Like the actress Mini Driver. You know what Mini Driver is? Okay. Well, I'll send you a picture of Mini Driver. But you can call it Mini Driver. That's a positive name for it. Hybrid, sometimes you call it 3-wood. I'm going to go with Mini Driver. That's our new thing here. Let's see that same move. That's a little too far forward there, Sadie. That's more of a driver position. It's still going to be inside your feet, okay? Over your right leg and get over your left. Turn around that left leg. Go get it. Yeah, Sadie, you got very flat. I saw you go top your swing and you took it like this, right? That, put the club across your chest like this. Okay? High across your shoulders. Okay? Address position. Make sure you turn that to the golf ball. Downswing. Yeah, backswing. Good, 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 good. That's how much tilt you want to have. If you come back through, you're going to have that same little shift to your left side and then tilt and turn. Yes. That's what we start getting that success when you get over your left leg. We start seeing you miss the ball or top it. You start falling backwards this way. Usually because as you go to the top of your swing, you start tilting the wrong way, right? You start going like this and then you fall back. So we're trying to make sure you turn over your right leg and then left shoulder down, cover that ball, throw that bucket over to the left. Over there. Finish over there. Let me practice swing. Do it just like you did. Go top your swing and stop. Over. Now get over your left leg. Go, go, go. Okay. Watch that. Hey, you're not doing it. I want this one right here. Look how I say. Let me hit you. Let's not get real aggressive here. Remember, we're not too concerned about the top of your swing or the finish as far as way behind your head and then way behind your head on the other side. I'm trying to work on this bottom part, 3 to 9. That right there is going to be the stuff that you're going to feel the most in your swing as you go forward. The top of the swing, the finish position, those are going to be results of what you're doing here at the bottom of your swing, okay? Hands forward. Make sure your hands don't fall behind the level of the golf ball. Oh. What was the best part about that?
It went farther.
It went farther? It sure did. It went like 100 yards and it's a beautiful trajectory. As far as what you did with your body, did you feel like you got down to the golf ball a little bit more? Do you feel like you turned more? Do you feel like your hands were forward? Any of those things? Because we got to start to go, okay, how do I repeat that? What was the swing thought that I had to get that club going down in the right spot at impact? So let's try to isolate you. This is about you now. You're the one who's feeling these things. I can tell you where to be, and you may get some really good spots. You could still miss a ball, if you don't have the right swing thought. So on this next swing thought, the next ball that you hit, let's see if you can have a lot of forward shaft lean. So you can have your hands leading the golf club on this next shot. I don't even care if it goes to the right this time. I just want a flush hit. Okay, a little shallow there, got the ground first, but your swing thought is important. So show me position, start at impact position 1, or at address position 1. Now show me position 7 without going to 2. And 7, yes, 7. A little bit of lean into this left side, hands leading the club head. Sometimes you get to 7 and you're straight up and down like this. We want to make sure we get that little bit of a lean. Now if the ball may go to the right, that's okay. I don't mind too much. But you're going to start to turn that glove hand down, or well, you would normally wear a glove because you're not wearing a glove today. Okay. But I want to see that little lean into the golf ball. Hands leading the club head. Nice job, Sadie. And the ball went to the right. I'm not too concerned about that because I thought you were very good with your positions here, except we got to get that left hand knuckling down a little bit. That little turn down is going to score the club face. Now, let's check your club face. Start at address again. And go to 2, shaft parallel. And we want to see that leading edge, right, matching your spine toe. That's a very square club face. Your left wrist is very flat. And this is, say we go to 3 and we go to 4, and this right hand's under the club, right? It's not this way. That would be a club face tilting down. That club face is going to be right there at like 45 degrees. As you come back down, there's no manipulation from here. You're just taking that straight down to impact. You don't have to do anything if you keep that club square. Now, what you feel may be different than what is real, right? You may feel like you have to roll the club head a little bit. That's okay right now. Feels are really, really good things to have for you, even though maybe you're not actually doing what you think you're doing. That's why feel versus real is kind of a trippy thing. It can be very different. Okay, let me see that punch shot swing again. I like that ball going left. You know I like that. Where's your finish position? Correct. Okay, nice impact position, nice body lines right there. Now, you're okay, that was nice. Now let's see if I can get the left hand turning down a little bit more. Remember, we always used to do this when you first started. The ball went right, 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 and we know that's just the club face pointing that way, unless you hit it way on the toe. Okay, now you're gonna go, okay, I'm gonna make sure whatever I do on this swing, this ball goes to the left. This is your goal on this swing. Can you be successful? You know what to do. Oh, Sadie. And that's the thing, you know, when you overcompensate from an open club face to trying to square it up, normally you just hit a really good shot. And that's why, you know, several lessons ago, we tried to make sure that you were just really getting the club face close so much that you can hit it left. Right now, we're starting to ease that ball back from right back to center again. It feels like you have to roll the club face a whole lot. But mostly what you're doing, you're just kind of turning out of the way and the club face stays in front of you. Your right elbow comes down and you turn right through it this way. It's not that you're staying here and rolling the club face. Everything's moving, so the club face stays more stable, right? The club face stays more stable through the hitting zone and post impact, and not a big flash of the roll. Although, does it feel like that to you? It feels like you're rolling it? Okay, that's okay. You're not rolling it that much. One more time. Nice job, Sadie. All right, Sadie. Driver time. Ball position a little farther forward, a little wider. It's very nice. Oh, hold your finish. Don't move. Don't move. Don't move. There you go. There you go. Let it come up there. Good girl. All right. Not bad. Little drop kick there. Remember, we get that little ground first contact. You know, that's just when you kind of, you know, you get maybe a little bit tilty and you kind of tilt back this way. We're trying to make sure we turn all the way around. Shoulders over your right leg, and then you're taking that right side and you are firing that right side through the golf ball, and you're going to feel like your knees maybe even touch at some point. They don't have to touch, okay? But I don't want them, you know, this separated where you start getting too much ground contact for the golf ball. Okay. Good job, Sadie. A little bit, that was a nice hit. I'd say the direction you swung right there, you got the top of your swing, your hands kind of got on top a little bit, as opposed to the hands falling down into your right knee and then turning. They kind of got the hands going first a little bit, so you swung a little bit left. Your club face was pretty square, but because you swung to the left with your path, the direction that you swing, and the club face was a little bit to the right of that, the ball had that little bit of a fade to it. So let's see on this next swing if you can stay inside the golf ball. So go to the top of your swing, aim towards the big tree, aim towards the red post there, Sadie. The red post. Let me see your alignment here. Okay, a little bit right of that, turn around left, 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 left. Okay, go to the top of your swing. Stop. So as you start down, this would be kind of inside and, you know, in front of you. That's nice. This would be hands going out, swinging across to the left. The club face is square, because you're swinging that direction, the ball's going to spin to the right. So we're going to see if we can stay a little bit more under with your hands, and then here comes the right hip flashing around, here comes the club. Yeah, it's coming in from this area, not from that area. Let me see you do that one time. I don't mind too much if this is a bad shot. I don't. I want to see you execute a little bit more of the club coming from the inside. Right, okay, that was inside. Make sure your body, don't just pull, because this is the old Sadie, right? You used to get here and you start pulling. Remember, it's like I got a string on your belt buckle and I'm pulling that belt buckle at the same time. Don't just pull your arms down. Okay, again. Get that good hip turn. Get that right knee around. Atta girl, Sadie. Sadie bug. Sadie bug. I like when you hit a good shot because you smile. You don't talk much. Although your sister says you never stop talking. Nice job, Sadie. Yeah.